Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to part 2 of our drawing tutorial for the Wasp. If you guys missed the first part of this tutorial, I have a link down in the description, so make sure to check that out. And also, right there, is that what that is? Is that where it is? Make sure you check that out before you begin this one, otherwise this would not make much sense to you. So, having said all of that, let's just jump into the tutorial. All right, you guys, second part of the tutorial. Let's go ahead and get started. I've gone ahead and drawn these kind of reflection lines in the visor here, and I missed this part. I drew this curve right here, similar to this one, just going from the goggles, I'm gonna shade that dark, to the top of the head. So I've gone ahead and done that. Now let's go and work on the torso. So let me zoom in on the torso and let's get started on it. There you go. Okay, so first thing is we need to reshape this so that it's a shape that we can work with, okay? So I'm just going to take a little bit of time and just erase some of these construction lines. I like to have a little rag with me, it's easier to erase. I don't get it on my fingers. I'm gonna erase this faintly because we're gonna need that a little bit later on. And I'm actually going to zoom out slightly because we're going to be drawing kind of the wasp pattern, or the body armor pattern that she's got in the front, okay? So here you go. I think we've got things pretty good. You still see a little bit of the lines that we need, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to figure out where the abs section is going to go, okay? So I'm going to draw a line right here. It's kind of complicated for me to explain all of these intricate lines. So that goes over there. I'm going to erase this, and I'm going to move it slightly this way. Okay, and then over here. So these two should be the same, but because of her angle, this is going to be closer to that center line than this. So you want to pay close attention to that. Okay, bottom of the chest, line going down. Kind of want it to go this way. I'm going to erase the bikini lines. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to bring this kind of to this point right here. So here's the crotch, about this far up. You want these lines to go down and then start to go narrow, like this. Okay, so there's that. This goes across this way. It kind of goes up to the armpit. We'll worry about that later on. Okay, I'm going to double up on these lines. There. Okay, same thing over here and over here. So it creates this like T shape. Okay, now I'm going to draw a line right here where the center is, and I'm going to kind of draw two lines from there. Okay, two lines here as well, and then two lines going down there. So it creates this along the center. Okay, before we continue, I'd like to start filling in, or start drawing kind of where the armpit, how the armpit looks. So I'm going to, isolate the shoulder. Here's the shoulder. And I've got this curve that covers that shoulder. Okay, and then I'm going to do that again. So from the top, goes down, and goes around to the other side. So it's this ring that wraps itself around the shoulder. Okay, and the reason why I did that is because I want to know where this line ends. All right, there you go. Here's the top of that part. So I'm going to draw this line going across like this. Okay, and then now what we need to do is find this point, curve, and then down. Same thing here, but just one curve like that. So now you see this like T shape right here. Okay, and then right here I'm going to draw just above it. I'm going to draw two lines going this way, and then right here just above this, one, two lines going like that. And this goes across, it goes to the shoulder. This right here, I'm going to draw a center line, and I'm actually going to make that center line thick. Just like that. So you've got three lines like this. There. Not quite done yet though, because what we need to do now is we're going to find a gap here about this far. We're going to outline again and just follow this line all the way down to here. Okay, and then go back on the other side. We do the exact same thing. And when you're reaching the edge here, that's fine. It's fine if you guys reach the edge. There. And then another, like, I'm gonna draw a line going down like this to the waist. Here's the waistline, remember? I'm gonna double up on that line, and then it just goes right here. It's like a red band underneath. So this is gonna be like a red hose, just like that. And over here, you barely even see it. So if you guys don't have space to draw it, then don't bother. There's no need. Okay, so here's the waistline. Let's worry about the belt now. Just like that. And what we need to do is we need to continue this down. Okay, down here again. Goes this way. And then if you can't draw it on this side, that's fine. Just make it appear here along the waist, and it goes down like that. Okay. Here's the waistline. What I'm doing is I'm doubling up on those lines like that. Okay, there you go. And of course we'll do the same thing on this side. Actually, you don't see it on this side. I misdrew that. Okay, you don't really see the belt on that side, so let's skip that altogether. You can make it stick out like this. There you go, there's the belt. Okay, very cool. So now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to double up on this center line. I'm going to draw that only up to here. Just like that. Okay, right where the waist is, or you see where we drew this right line right here, I'm going to draw a line from here going like this, like a V. And I'm going to do that twice, like that. Okay, below that I'm going to do the same thing, another V shape. There you go. Now over here I'm going to make a W shape, or not a W, more like an M. Goes like this and then down. Goes up and then down. Okay, do that twice. There you go. And that's it. That's her body armor in the front. Kind of pretty distinct. I like it. Okay, there you go. So we've pretty much got the front done already. There's just a little bit more to the waist that let's focus on. So, okay, so you see where the belt kind of goes this way and this way. Okay, right here in this spot, I'm going to draw a rectangle that's wider than that, like that, and then smaller than that, a smaller rectangle like this. Okay, and then she's got like this, where the belt kind of goes all the way here, an even smaller rectangle here, and this part is red. Okay, so let's do that again on this side, you guys. First thing is like the wide rectangle, and then to the left of that is a smaller rectangle. It's hard to point out there. And then to the left of that, kind of along this seam here, is an even smaller rectangle, which is the width of the belt. There you go. Okay, and then just connect this to the belt like that, and you're good. Okay, let's finish up the legs before we actually go to the arms and the chest here. So let's go over here first and let's focus on this. Okay, so from here, what we need to do is we need to draw like this stripe or two stripes that go down the side of the leg here. So let's get the thigh done first. Let's make sure we got that right. Okay, this little dip right here kind of it separates the hip and the thigh. Okay, so this right there. And now I'm going to grab another sharp pencil and let's get to it. Okay, this goes down right here, so I'm going to double up on this. But this goes out to the side like this. And actually, two lines come out. So two lines means, or two hoses means three lines. Okay, so here's that first yellow line. And then next to it right here is going to be a red stripe line going down. Okay, and then right here, which is pretty invisible, goes out and then goes down the center of the thigh. This one you don't really see much, so I'm just going to draw one line. There you go. Same thing on this side. Okay, so on the outermost part right here, line going this way should come out over here. Three lines, 1, 2, 3, and then just down the side, 1, 2. Hard to see, but there's the third one right there. Kind of meet there. Okay, and then over here, this goes down the center of the leg. There you go. We're done here. We're pretty much done over here. Oh, except for this right here. That goes above the belt, and right here above the belt too. You don't really see it though. Okay, now let's zoom into the top of the chest. All right, so we've got our neck here. Over here, there's going to be like this, I don't know what to call it. It's like a thing that goes over the shoulder. Looks like I don't know, like a camera or something. Okay, and then at the tip of it is a square. Think of it as so here's a square, and then it just goes over the shoulder. If you guys look at the reference photo, you'll know what I mean. Okay, we've got this line going down this way, and then let's follow that along, like that. I reshaped it slightly. Okay, from here I'm going to draw a line like this, and then this goes to this point, like that. And then this goes up like this, okay, and then it goes this way, and then up. By the way, this goes up as well. There you go. All right, so from here, a point, this goes this way and this way, and then just follow those until you reach the tips again here, and this one goes this way more, and then up. Okay, and then last, we've got this line right here. Just double up on that top line, double up on that line as well. And over here, I'm going to draw one, and then two lines going down the neck. There you go. That's a little bit complicated. I'm sorry. I really am, because this is very intricate, and even I kind of have a difficult time comprehending it. I apologize. So there you go. That's the chest right there. Arm. Zooming out, that's what that looks like. Now let's zoom in on the arm. Okay, there you go. The shoulder, let's shape the shoulder, goes to the bicep like that. Okay, nothing much to the bicep, so we're just going to leave that alone, except for this band of whatever this is, part of the costume, that just goes around underneath the bicep. Right here, I'm just going to draw, there's some sort of shoulder pad. It goes two lines going this way, and then goes down like that. Okay, and then a band going around right here. Okay, and then one more like that. And that's all I'm going to do with that. Over here now, forearm, get that shape right. These things should be, give it a little bit of depth, make it thicker than the forearm, make it thicker than the wrist. So that's what that looks like. She does have a blaster, but we don't really see much of it, so I'm just going to draw this at the top, and that's the blaster there. She's got a red rectangle here. And for the hand, just shape it nicely. Okay, so here again, here's the bottom of the palm right here. Ooh, that's really close. Okay, let's get that thumb in the right shape. Okay, let's get that pinky. And then I'm going to draw another finger here. And then the other, this is the index finger going up, and then the other finger over here. There you go. So it looks a little bit weird, you guys, but just pause the video and see if you can get this shape right here. And that's all I'm going to do with this one. Actually, she does have like this little thing that peeks out, like a little red strip at the top. There. Okay, there you go. Other arm. Gonna erase some of our little lines here. Okay, I'm going to make this slightly smaller. There you go. Okay, I'm going to start right here actually. Just that band right there, fix that up, and then fix up the shape of the tricep. Here's the armpit line. You see over here, you see the shoulder, where the shoulder and the bicep kind of separate. There you go. Okay, that's good. So we have this right here, this line continuing this way, right? You want to take that, it goes along this way. Remember, there's two lines here. It goes up and then down, kind of following the shoulder there. And then the top of the bicep all the way to this band here. And that's it. And then here, where this kind of changes direction, you want to find that and then bring it to, okay, this right here, find the center of that, bring it down like that. Okay, there you go. Go back here now. Forearm goes wide and then narrow. And then these things, gauntlets, wrist thingies, make those thick and mechanical. Okay, she's got a blaster up here, which we don't really see much of. So I'm just going to draw it as a solid shape like that. And then right here, what I'm going to do is, I've noticed that I made this a little too long, so I'm going to shrink it. I apologize if that changes your drawings, you guys, but that's the nature of doing things live, is you make mistakes sometimes. And I'm not going to go back and do this again, you know what I mean? So there you go. And then here's the thumb. So what I'm going to do is shape the thumb. So it goes like that. There's the thumb. There you go. So it looks a little better now. Okay, line going across this way. Another one this way. Okay, let's shape those individual fingers. And I'm just going to draw like these things around them, where the knuckles are and where they bend. Okay, and then like that. That's it. Okay, don't forget this line right here. That's just the bicep line. You want to make sure you got that. Let's zoom out now. That's looking pretty good, you guys. I think we're done with the costume. Now let's worry about the wings. And the wings we're going to simplify. It's got a lot of texture to it, but I'm going to make it easy and simple as simple as I can for you guys. So we've got this line that kind of goes from the back all the way to the tip, right? Let's, I don't usually use a ruler, but I'm just going to simplify it for you guys by drawing it with a ruler a little bit so that you guys can see what I mean and not have it look really messy like it tends to happen when I'm drawing. Okay, there you go. So you see you have those two lines. What you're going to need to do right here where this meets, I'm going to go like this and then like this. Okay, so it's like this V shape. Okay, and then a third of the way up you do it again. Not a third, but you just do it again here and you do it again over here. This one being the smallest of the three. Okay, we're going to draw corners to these because they're mechanical and not organic. And then I'm going to freehand that. I like freehand. Okay, right here goes this way and then like that. Okay, this has several lines. Okay, from here go all the way to the tip there. You can embellish on these, and then there's just lines like this. Okay, and then this right here, make that like that, and line like this, and then they keep going. And then you can keep going with this, you guys. But I'm just gonna leave it like that, make it as simple as possible. Of course, you have lines going the opposite way here too, this way. Okay, and then up at the top like that. So it's just a bunch of these lines that are parallel to each other, and then lines going in like a V direction. Okay, so you got some lines going this way, and then you got lines going this way. And you can put that anywhere, add more details if you want. I'm not really looking at the reference anymore, I'm just kind of randomizing it, and that comes with experience. Okay, there you go. So take a look at it and see if you guys can replicate it without looking at the reference photo. See if you guys can do that. Okay, now I'm going to go to this one now. I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, here's the tip. There. Forgot to mention that it goes wider as you go from the tip to the back. Okay. Again, you want these lines to kind of be straight, not so smooth. They're organic. I'm going to turn this way, makes it easier for my wrist to draw these lines. But that line across, this line like this, a couple of lines across over here. Okay, and then now like this. And then maybe another one here, another one here. I'll draw two there. And then going the opposite way, here and here and here, maybe here. That's it. So you'll get the hang of it. Lastly, this one right here. I actually don't have a smaller ruler. Maybe I should go buy one. Okay, there you go. That goes to the tip. Okay, this goes, maybe let's have it that way. Oh, I forgot these things right here, remember? Right there, there, and there. Okay, do the same thing on this side. Going this way this time. Upside down V. Maybe just two. Okay. Line going across like this. Then another one here. And then this goes like this. Maybe two of them. Draw another line going across. And that's it. All right. So there you go, you guys. Let's zoom in now. I think we've got it. So there you guys is the Wasp from the upcoming movie that I'm excited for, Ant-Man and the Wasp. I hope you guys enjoyed these series of tutorials, and I hope you guys are successful in your drawings. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. And that is all the time that we have today. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way to the very end of this tutorial, this two-parter tutorial. I know it's a long doozy and I hope you guys are successful. If you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see it. So please head on over to the Google Plus community, post your artwork there, or head on over to Instagram and post your artwork on Instagram and tag me at Draw2 so that I can see it. If you guys are ever at all curious about the equipment that I use to do my drawings or to make my tutorials or to make my videos, I have a list down in the description of this video, so make sure to check that out if you guys are ever curious. And if you guys feel like being extra generous, I have links in the description as well to different ways that you can help to support this channel. Remember that your contributions go a long way in making sure that content creators like myself can continue providing quality, good stuff for you guys free of charge. So again, thank you so much for considering. If you guys did like this video, it would help me a great deal. If you guys like this video, comment it below, share this with your friends in social media, all that kind of good stuff. And of course, speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and on my website, draw2.com, where you can download a free coloring page of the drawing that we did in these series of videos. Again, you guys, the links to all of that are down in the description, so make sure to always check out the description. And I think that's it. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. I will see you guys in my next video.